San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Duren. Pistons passing it around. And here is Harris. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Hits the jumper in space.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Here's Castle. Outside, Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama against Duren. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Cunningham with it. Out guarded by Fox. Cunningham passes to Duren. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Connects from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Here's Champagnie, guarded by Harris. Here's Fox. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Out to Harris. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. Cunningham against Fox. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Sar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Detroit. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. 4th, Stephon Castle. And, of course, Ron Holland.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
And Fox has it in the corner. Wembanyama against Duren. Wembanyama down low. Count that bucket. Wembanyama has got 6 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Thompson finds Duren. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Wembanyama. 17 points in his last outing. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Thompson. And the Spurs scoring again. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that moment.
Now, here's Cunningham. And he just worked New York in that last game.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And he comes up with the deuce. Fox has got his third bucket of the night. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Cunningham up top, guarded by Fox. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's look at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Averaging about 19 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer, Fox. And no good. Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson, a screen on Fox. Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Such a wide open look. And the Pistons lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Vassell. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Another miss by Fox. Pistons leading by 6. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Robinson for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Now Fox. Pass to Castle. Off target from outside. Detroit's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Harris looking it over. Back to Cunningham. Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And the first one drops.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him. And here's Barnes for 3. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Robinson. And the basket by Johnson.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
Robinson on the wing. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Pocket 6. Over Harper. Off target there with the little leaner. Spurs trail by 6. Now Cornette. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Barnes outside. Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Harris inside. Covered by Johnson. Harris passes to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Shoots. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Harper. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Wembanyama, a screen on Robinson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Bucket is good. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Kevin Huerter comes in for Duncan Robinson. San Antonio also making a switch. Lynx checked in. And Mitch Johnson's stand now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. And it's LeVert in for Tobias Harris. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Here's Huerter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Harper. Just 4 to shoot. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Fox. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Johnson sets the screen for Fox. The kick out to Harper. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harper's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. And Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Harper. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Hurt. Pass to Cunningham. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Stewart with the screen on Harper. Cunningham passes to Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 8th assist in the game. Three-pointer, Fox. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 13. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
LeVert out there with Holland. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back over to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Johnson sets the screen for Fox. And it goes down 2 points. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's LeVert. Still without a basket. Stewart with the screen on Fox. Huerter, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Cornet passes to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Fades away. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And here's LeVert. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Jenkins. The three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Fox. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Fox has got 15.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring.
Stewart kicks to Huerter. Stewart, a screen for Huerter. San Antonio with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Spurs. Here's Holland. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Cunningham. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Harper the pass to Olynyk. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Harper. 5 on the clock. Olynyk has the open look. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Not just a low post threat, Olynyk is also capable of doing damage.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Showing just how powerful he can be. Stewart loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connecticut cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Fox. He's got 15. Olynyk, high post. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. No problems knocking that one down. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, for a big, Olynyk does a good job moving the ball. He can be counted on to make good passes.
Here's Holland. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Fox goes in, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. And now just a 3-point Piston lead. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Holland. And here's Stewart. Over in the corner, Cunningham. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. Connects, the jumper drops. Cunningham's got 21 in the game.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 17. Olynyk, a screen on Cunningham. Harper, no good. Pistons leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
That one is off.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250, is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Detroit making a switch here. Harris is checked in, then for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Here's Fox, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Thompson, a screen on Fox. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Here's Stewart. Again, the Pistons score.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here's Vassell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Pass to Harris. And it's Stewart, top of the key. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart down low. Wembanyama on him. Cunningham looking around. Now Stewart. Thompson, a screen on Castle. And here's Harris from the arc. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. He can take over a game.
Spurs trail by 13. Fox with it. 17 points in the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. Fox kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Pistons leading by 13. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And here's Stewart, defended by Wembanyama. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The kick out to Fox. They set the screen over Cunningham. No good again that time. Detroit's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 29 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the 3 has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
And here's Harris from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 15-point game. Fox, no good. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Bounce pass Robinson. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Another miss by Fox. Detroit leading by 17. Robinson passes to Cunningham. 40 seconds left here in the second. Stewart trying to get open. And the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 31 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 19. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Outside Robinson. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, continuing to press the advantage.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pistons lead by 20. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Detroit Pistons.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
You look at Detroit. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Pistons leading by 20. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Cunningham. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Back to Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 23 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Wembanyama against Duren. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Cunningham against Fox. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post. That's now 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Harris. Crosses over. Deep 2 from Robinson. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. The three-pointer no good.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot on the run of Sear, tough to catch.
Pass to Castle. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fox against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Detroit. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And right now for the Pistons, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Champagnie passes to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. And Fox gets it to go.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Inside. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
That's good from Duren.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
And both free throws good for Duren.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Cunningham. One shot.
GH, that's when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Fox, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Duran the pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. Duran with the screen on Fox to the inside. And Duran slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Number 1, the Spurs.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Fox, the bounce pass. Pass to Vassell. A 3 from Wembanyama. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Duran sets the screen for Harris. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 34. Duran with the screen on Fox. There's the lob to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, as a lob partner, Duran's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. Rebound by the Pistons. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Cunningham out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Castle against Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, no good. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
I want to hear everybody make some noise to your Pistons dancer.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And San Antonio has possession. Outside, Fox. Over Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harris has got 13.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Castle, no one around him. That three off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 15 points for Tobias Harris.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama high post. Clock at 6. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Robinson sets a screen for Cunningham. From downtown, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. He's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. Goes back up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Outside Harper. Wembanyama outside. For the three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Holland. Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So he gets them both. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Outside Harper. To the left wing. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are just killing him on the interior.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Victor Wembanyama. One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Now here's Herter. Again, the Pistons score.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Harper the pass to Johnson. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And it's San Antonio with another.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Harper against Cunningham. It's deflected. Harper against Herter. And Harper the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Harper's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Cunningham. He has 38 in the game. Stewart with the screen on Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Cunningham's shot is off. And so is Detroit cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Holland is out there with LeVert. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Kevin Herter. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Harper against Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
There's the pick. Pass to Cornette. It's stolen by Cunningham. Collins kicks to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And here's Herter. And it's off from three-point range. Barnes outside. At the elbow, Fox. The shake. Outside Harper. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Cunningham's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, Fox. Cornet with it. Pass to Johnson. Looking for Cornet. He gets it there. Clock is at 3. And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by Herter. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Cunningham up top. He's guarded by Harper. Cunningham against Harper. Here's Stewart. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, that's some good defense inside. Just a better play by Stewart.
Harper the pass to Cornet. Here's Fox. The kick out to Harper. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Savvy decision there by Fox. Moving the ball back outside into the hands of a ready shooter.
Pass to Stewart, and stolen by Barnes. Outside Harper. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Johnson can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside, Fox. Right block shot. Here's Johnson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's the strength of Johnson. This guy is very well put together.
Harris is checked in for Holland. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornet. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Harris inside, defended by Wembanyama.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
Barnes outside. Second shot opportunity. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Harris inside. Wembanyama on him. Harris misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Harper's shot's good.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Wembanyama.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Takes a step back. Harris kicks to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And it's LeVert missing. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Fox against Harris. Outside Harper. Fires from deep. Rebound, Detroit. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart is showing his scoring prowess. A guy who can bully you inside, but also space you out on the perimeter.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got 49 points in the game.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Fox with the screen for Wembanyama. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. On defense, San Antonio. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Fox, he's checked in for Harper.
Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. One shot.
Dan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
Oh, the handle, the rookie Castle flashing his potential.
Robinson left side, and stolen by Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Fox against Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got 54 points.
That's great composure from Cunningham. Saves the possession as the clock runs out.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And here's Harris from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Pass to Castle. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you, on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced. Helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Thompson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Three, good.
Such an unselfish player. Fox with the assist. De'Aaron is someone teammates love having on their side.
Outside, Duran. Here's Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Castle. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Fox from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Robinson passes to Duran. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Fox, and he makes that one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cade Cunningham.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Fox against Cunningham. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harris outside. Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. The rebound by Champagnie. Now, here's Fox. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific